Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today I have another bicycle mechanics type of video for you guys. Today I will be replacing a tubeless tire for the first time. First things first, you're gonna need a tubeless tire. It is possible to convert a non-tubeless tire, but it'll be a little more hassle and potentially not safe, so you want to have a tubeless tire. We'll be using the Panaracer Gravel King SK tire. You will also need some sealant. Now, in the past, Joe has used these three, and today we will be using the orange seal. We had some bad luck with the stands, so we won't be using this one today. It will help if you have one of these injector bottles, but if you don't have one, then that's okay. If you are using one of these injector bottles, you will also need a valve core remover. This little thing right here. Okay. If you are setting up tubeless for the first time, you will also need a valve and some rim tape. We won't be using the rim tape today because I already had tubeless before, so I don't need to replace it. The tape still looks good, so I will be skipping the rim tape today. So the first thing you want to do is take the air out. So let's do that real quick. Now we're using our handy dandy tire lever. So I do have sealant inside my tire, so try not to move it around so that the sealant pulls to the bottom. Start by pushing in all the way around. So be mindful that we do have sealant inside, so it'll be pulling down, so just be careful with that. Once you push it all around, you're going to use your lever to remove the tire, and just go all the way around. See, there's a little bit of mess there, but no worries. And then go ahead and continue taking the second side off. So you have to unbeat it from the rim and then just pop it out like so. Be careful with the bottom. As you can see, can you see? All my sealant has pooled down there. And sometimes you can reuse that sealant and just put it in your new tire, but today we're gonna be completely replacing it, so this is trash. So now you're gonna clean your tape or the inside of your rim. Make sure you have no residual sealant in here. We are cleaning it in order to get rid of all the dry sealant because that won't do you any good. So just make sure you have it all off before you apply the new one. Okay, so now that it's clean, it is at this point that you would replace the rim tape if you needed to, but we won't be doing so. If you're doing this for the first time, once you've installed the rim tape, you would go ahead and install the valve. When you're cleaning your rims, make sure that the rim bead is clear from any debris so that when you put your new tire, it'll attach properly. And that way you don't have any leaks. Now we are ready to put our tires on. Sometimes they'll have direction, they'll be directional, they'll have an arrow or something. These don't have a direction, so I'm just gonna throw it on there. Pro tip, if you wanna look like a pro, line up the label, the brand, with the valve. Begin by installing the tire just like you normally would. So I like to do one side first. I think everybody does. Sometimes installing tubeless tires will be a little bit harder than your regular tire because they come in a tighter fit. Both the rim and the tire are tighter together, so to prevent any leaks. Push the tire to the middle of the rim to create a greater diameter. Right? Oh, there it is! Popped in. That really helps. When you push the tire to the middle of the rim, it'll really create a bigger difference in the diameter, so it'll just pop in. So if you're having difficulty, just push the tire to the middle of the rim and you'll be good to go. As you're putting it on, make sure that the tire's not sitting on top of the valve because it'll make it a lot harder to put it on. If it is on top, just push it to the side. And then once the tire is completely on, you can just pop it up over to the other side. Like that. Now we're gonna put the second side of the tire into the rim. You're gonna only want to do or put it in 90% of the way if you don't have an injector. So that way we can pour it in and rotate the tire. So you would go in like this, and you're gonna want to leave just a bit of a gap. Once you have your tire 90% of the way in, you would grab your sealant, if you don't have an injector, and you would pour it in. You would pour in the proper amount into here and rotate it around so that it doesn't leak out. Since we do have a sealant applicator, we're gonna go ahead and put the tire all the way in. Now remember, this is going to be a little bit harder than your regular tires, so you want to mess around with it a little bit and roll, roll, roll. This is a technique that Joe showed me, and voila, it's in. Since we have gravel tires, we're only going to do 3 ounces. It varies depending on what kind of tires you have or what kind of riding you're going to be doing. So we know this is an 8-ounce bottle, so we're going to eyeball it and measure it up to right here. Here's like a little guide for you if you don't know how much to add. Okay, so make sure you shake your bottle really well before you pour it into your applicator. I should have a better setup here, a table or something, but we're just gonna do it over here. So now you're gonna grab your valve core remover and you are going to remove the valve. You want to rotate your tire so that the valve is on the side. So when you put in your sealant, it kind of runs down to the bottom. So let's feed our baby. So just push hard. The air will go back in, so you'll have to push again. Right here. Once you've poured it all in, you're ready to remove the injector and reinsert the valve core. So now we are going to fill up our tank with air before we blast it into our tire. So we need about 40 pumps. So now we can blast the air in our tire. So as soon as you pump it, you want to rotate it, shake it, and spin it. And there you have it. This is how you seal a tubeless tire. Now you want to make sure you check it the next day to see if it leaked at all, and maybe you want to give it a spin again, but it should be fine. This is how you do it. I hope this video helped. Please let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. And I'll see you guys next time.